Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. And it's funny, I was just thinking, you know, I believe before the end of the year, things are going to get bad. And I could be wrong. This is just my own beliefs. And another thing that I was thinking, I thought, who would imagine things could be so bad in a year? Within a year of the new administration, how do you think things could get so bad? And like I say, I understand most people got their heads in the sand, but you know, for those of us that are awake and know there's all kinds of weird stuff going on, you know, it makes it even odder to imagine all these other people that don't see it. So, and I think to me, I tell you, I think Biden, or not Obama or Biden, you know, they're the same, or Biden and Obama, they're the same. But I think Biden has done so bad that you know, even the Democrats are even wondering how he can be so bad. But the thing is, I think probably before the end of next year, Biden is going to be out, and what they're going to say and who's going to be in his place won't make any difference. I mean, they're not going by the Constitution anyway, so they'll get somebody else in there. It's no big deal. The thing is, he can only do so much, and then we're going to let somebody else come in and do some more, and they're going to look good compared to Biden. But I say he's already done so much. I mean, not only here in the United States, but throughout the world. How this could happen. They're ready to throw him under the bus and get somebody else in there. And they'll do their own thing. To me, it was odd. I never thought the President of the United States could do so much. I mean, everything has to be, you know, through the court system, through Congress. You know, I mean, he can't just come in and make this stuff happen. And so I don't even know how much of this stuff has been unconstitutional and even treasonous. And I don't know and understand, you know, when these people take office, they're supposed to be defending the Constitution. And that is something that is not happening. And now we just kind of just ignore it. We just let them do the unconstitutional acts. And so nobody's feet are held to the fire on anything. And I think that's really odd. I don't know. I'm thinking are people that naive Or are they that weak? Are they cowardice? You know, and when you think about what's made our country so strong, and you see what's going on, it's so opposite of what made our country strong. You know, I mean, even the police, the generals, military generals, all these people are out. The good ones are out. The only ones that are in now are unconstitutional. And by the way it looks, not only unconstitutional, but immoral. And I always say, if a law is not constitutional or it's not moral, it's not a law. And people go along with stuff that's not a law. So we allow these people to say stuff, and then people jump in line to do this stuff, and it's not even a law. They don't even try to make it constitutional. Forget about moral. I mean, it's bad. And when I talk about morals, it's funny, because I was just talking to somebody else, and they're, you know, and I said, well, what's the moral proper thing to do? And it just threw them. They never, and these people should think moral. How hard is it to think if something is moral or not? And they were talking, giving me a story about what's going on in their family and all this, and I said, well, what do you think is moral? And, you know, they don't even think of moral. I mean, I find it odd when I'm confused and I really don't know what to do, I always fall back on, well, what's the moral thing to do? You know, and then it makes things look different. You know, but I don't think people are thinking like that. They're sure not thinking about that in government. Police and government officials, bureaucrats, and all this stuff. I don't think they're seeing things constitutional or moral. You know, I wonder, and I've been trying to find out more about morals. And, you know, the reality is, even the church, you know, if you give enough money to the church, they can kind of make things a little different morally. Yeah. So, you know, it's really weird. I find it odd. And I'm going to have to think more on this moral stuff. Normally, I try not to bring it up when I'm with other people, because, you know, it's your morals. You know, it's not mine, you know. But I think I'm going to have to ask people if they think about morals. And if they talk about a situation, I'm going to have to ask them, well, what do you think the moral thing would be? And it's not like I'm looking to argue or nothing. I mean, I don't think morals, there's nothing there to argue about. You know, you're either moral or you're not. You know, who do you talk to about your morals? You know, to me, it would be family. That's the first place I can talk to family about morals. I can talk to family about anything. But I think I want to start doing it more with others also. This is just my thinking. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.